Hello, it's me, Joey, and I'm here for a vibey Wednesday afternoon to fill in and do some streaming. And I haven't had a chance to play the Fields of Mistria update that came out a few weeks ago, so this is a great excuse for me to be able to play it at work. This is very exciting. So yeah, we're going to do that. I think Nick's going to come in later with something else, but we'll see what happens.
I think he's going to continue the altars
Ooh,
from yesterday.
Exciting. So yeah, so we're going to do this. Chat, have you guys played the update? Have you played it all? Anything else? Let me know. Because it's just you and I today, so we'll get to hang out. I do have the notes up here so we can take a look at some of the stuff that they've updated. Can we just talk about the music too? Also, it's really great. Also, I thought I had a dog before, but maybe I'm just confusing it with, whatchamacallit? Stardew? But who can say? Who can say? Ooh, just started Winter Year 1. There we go. I am doing pretty good today. Last night, went and saw Weapons, which is Zach Kreger's follow-up to Barbarian. If you liked Barbarian, I'm very excited for you to watch Weapons. I will say I had a great time, and that even included the fact that somebody in our screening, I couldn't tell where they were because we were at the Kabuki. So there's like an upper balcony and like a lower normal theater. And I couldn't tell where the sound was coming from other than it was like to my right. And they got yelled at by like people in our section, people over, and I think even people down below, or I couldn't tell if the sound was coming from down below and people were also yelling. Anyways, fucking hate going to the movie theater because people are dumb and don't understand how things work anymore. But even that withstanding, I had a great time at Weapons. Crazy. And then tonight I am going to see, I've never played this mouse and keyboard, which is just funny. I've only really ever played on my Steam Deck. So this is a fun thing where we get to learn the buttons together, everybody. Am I out of water? So tonight I'm seeing, what am I seeing? I'm seeing The Naked Gun, and then I'm seeing Freaky Friday. Am I stupid? I guess I am just dumb. I don't know why it won't let me water in the way that I want to. Anyways, so I'm having a great movie week, personally. I'm hoping that they're all good. I think Naked Gun, I don't have any attachment to the Naked Gun franchise. I don't know if I've even seen a Naked Gun movie, but the trailer did make me laugh out loud in the theater, so I want to go see it. And then Freaky Friday, obviously, I love because it's like one of my favorite movies growing up. Pretty much any movie that came out in the 90s and 2000s that required or involved girls starting a band, I was really into. So Freaky Friday and Josie and the Pussycats, top of the list. Oh, I don't need to refill. You just need to let go earlier. That's all it is. Thank you. Love it. Everybody seems excited about. Did you see Together, one of my favorite horror movies of the year? I have not. That's also on my list. I think Roger talked about seeing it this weekend, but then they didn't end up seeing it. I'm behind on my movies. I've also heard a lot of things about Sorry Babies, maybe what it's called. It's like super indie, but it looks like a little heavy, so I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so the things that I can do in this game now. 8 hard events for romanceable NPCs. Love that. I'm also, whenever I play Stardew anything, I never really date anybody. Because I'm like, no, I gotta farm, I gotta go to the mines, I gotta catch all these things. Like, dating, not on the list of things to do. Also, I'm never especially with Stardew, I was never like really into anybody particularly. In this game, I don't remember what his name is because it's been so long since I've played, but March's brother, I think, is my favorite, but you can't date him and it's very upsetting. Oh, hi, says Camp Final Mix. I think I have a screener for that next week. Is that I think that's the Cohen, Chris Evans one. That is also on my list. Okay, dating mechanic, blah, blah, blah. A harvest festival. Another vendor, greenhouses. Perfect. We're just going to run around and see what's going to be happening. Ulrich, thank you. Why can't we date Ulrich? I would like to know. Oh, my puppy's so cute. Oh, didn't mean to water her, but This is what happens when you pick up a game after a while. Also, I need to rework my fencing because it doesn't actually keep my cows in. I thought that I could use this wall and like these natural things to keep them in, but that is not how the game works, and I don't really like that. That is a minor critique that I have, so. But it's fine, I just let them like, oh, that's the Logan Lerman Molly Gordon one. Okay, never mind. That's also on my list. I love Molly Gordon. Logan Lerman, I don't have, why do I keep petting them? There we go. No, I don't want to pet you. Oh, that's what I should do. Okay, so we're gonna do this. What do I want? I guess I will. I'll just do this. We'll do that. But yes, that is on the list. It's always a fun thing to be like, what are the buttons? But yes, and so those are, I think, the only things that are on my list of movies for the rest of the summer, at least. But I want to know, what are the things that I've missed? What else should I see? What were your favorite things of the summer? I also feel like I kind of want to go see Superman again. I thought it was fine when I saw it, and then I saw Fantastic Four, which I also thought was like fine to good for both of them, but then Fantastic Four did make me think that I liked Superman more than maybe I originally did. So yeah, so that's what I've got going on over here. Oh, I guess I should let them go outside, which in that case I probably didn't really need to feed them, but here we go. We're just all getting back and used to what's going on in here, you know? We'll see what's going on. Oh, 28 years later, but the reception for that was all over the place. I never saw the first one. I think at that point I was kind of, oops. Oh, that's right. I have to love you. And because it was also so hard to watch for so long, I feel like I missed the boat on that one. I think I also probably was like a little bit tired of zombie stuff for a while. I feel like we got like a lot of zombie things. And then I was like, maybe I need a little break. But I feel like that's one that's on my list that I should see regardless. I'm gonna put these back. But maybe one of these days. The never-ending list of things to watch, both movies and TV, and books to read and games to play, etc., which I'm really bad at managing because I've really just been reading a lot of not very good books, I would say, but reading a lot of books. Okay, now all of my animals are fed. Maybe this time they'll stay in their fences. Maybe that got fixed. Is that a feature or a bug? No, okay, they're just all out. Well, we'll see what happens to my crops. It's fine. I guess I should go into town. Man, this day has just flown by in game because I have not really been paying attention, but it's great and fine. What anime are you watching? Oh man, just not anything I can ever get into. Ooh, golden fishing rod. Let's go see what's going on up here. Yeah, I know, but I just don't care about my crops enough to figure out the fencing issue. So that's just something I get to complain about now. Where's the little cart thing? Oh, there it is. Ooh. What do we have for sale? Do I need iron? It's already donated. There's that. What do we got? Anything exciting here? Earrings, boots, sandals. No, I don't think I care about those. I also need to work on my cooking because I'm not super good at that. I pretty much never do it. Ooh, so many people to talk to. Capital. Can you think of anything the inn is running low on? Oh, I do love Raina. She's so cute. Ooh. Way harsh. Oh, I have to speak to the children. Valor. I have to find him before he goes to the capital. He's right. He's literally right there. I feel like you should be able to see him. He's right there. A very important list for him. I'm dying to know what's on her list. Even though Raina did not think that she had a good list. Joe, I've enrolled you in my BFACs. Oh, great. Just what I always wanted. Do you know that bees have 6 legs and 5 eyes? I did not know that. It's true. Do I believe you? You have 2 big eyes and 3 tiny eyes in the middle of their forehead. I guess I do. I have no reason not to believe you. Why would this game be feeding me false information? I want candy for dinner. I'm allowed, right? You know, Del, I'm not your parent. The orchid mantis in the museum is so pretty, Joey. I'm so glad I got to see it. You're welcome. Luke says they're mimics. They look like flowers to hunt their prey and also hide from predators. Oh, that's not what I was thinking, but yeah, yes, I guess that's true. Even the Codex Mystery has an entry about them. Cute! Okay. Ooh. I'm like not usually very good at talking to everybody, but this is fun. The museum's collection has always come a long way and it can go a long way. Let's keep digging. Okay, well, there's a lot of things to find. It's finally hot drink weather. I've been looking forward to it all year. Hemlock, you basic ass bitch. Wanting your little pumpkin spice latte. I appreciate it. Yes. I understand why people like Marsh. I do, but I don't like when people are mean to me. And he's definitely falls into the enemies to lovers category, which is not my favorite book trope. I would like somebody who's nice to me and loves me all the time. And I believe that that is his brother. Shop's cleaning and treat myself to a drink. Oh, I guess it is 6 o'clock. Okay, let me go let's see what's going on over here. A shipping bin. Interesting. Okay, I feel like I can make that. Do I remember how to craft in this game? Absolutely not. But that's what we're here for. We're going to figure it out together. Oh, love of my life. Ulrich. Hey, I was just walking around. How funny I was too. Maybe I'll find some cool rocks. Okay. Lost me on that one. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Ooh, who are you? Nora. Oh, Josie, some gossip. Oh my gosh. Big same. Wish I had something to tell you, girlfriend. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, this is a workbench. See if I can make a shipping bin. Okay, so I need like a metric fuck ton of wood, which I probably have in my chest at home. So I guess I'll go do that and then I'll come back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need to be with somebody who needs to talk about rocks that often. I don't know. Like, I just don't know if I can do it. But I'll just collect this stuff while I'm here. Roll it around. Ooh. I guess I could also figure out what I need for my gold tools. The hell was that? What happens at 8 o'clock? Here's the other thing. I also never play this with sound on because I'm usually playing this while I watch something else. But how do I, is it a pick? That. What other tool do I have? Do I have a shovel? I feel like I need do I have a shovel? I feel like I have a shovel that I need. That I don't currently have. Well, maybe I will go over there. See what's going on. Try this again. I don't like that the music stops. I wish the music played all the time. Okay, we're going back into the town. What can I build here? Axes. See, it is a hoe. Love. I don't know why. Oh, or is that only for... Do I not have one because it's literally only for planting stuff? Crops? Pickaxes, axes, hose, watering cans, fishing. Oh no, it is a shovel. I'm dumb. Could have just scrolled down, Joey. Good thing I have a lot of silver. That's what happens when you don't pick up a game for like 6 months. Oops. Okay, let's go back and find that little thing that was in the ground, and then we'll see what happens. Then I gotta go back. Gotta go back. Where was it? It was this way. Let's see if now that I have the right tools, it'll actually do the thing. So what is this? Maybe it's not a thing that I can dig up. What if we went back over here to the little dig site thing and then I tested if there's anything that I can dig up and what tool I need for it. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, so it is that. It's just not the right type of little ground thing. Ooh, berries. Let's see what's over here. Ooh, gold coin. Ooh, a fog orchid. Do I have one of those? I don't remember how to check that. I guess I can figure that out. No, I'm out of room. Can I let you go? Guess I'll never know. Okay. And now I guess I gotta run home before I fall asleep again. Okay. Oh, other stuff I've dropped. Oopsies. This is not looking good for your girl, but that's fine. It's just day one. Trying to remember how to play this dang game. And I want the... Oh, I need to take that to the museum. That's why it's in my bag. We're going to get reorganized, and it's going to be great. Can I not go any faster? Oh, fuck. I also didn't put the animals away. They're going to be so pissed. But I got to go to bed. Got to go to bed, everybody. Large and extra storage chests are now available. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. I made 0 money. Awesome. Ooh, town rank 53. I wonder what the max town rank is now. Oh, it's Landon's birthday. I'm also not very good at remembering to give people gifts and figuring out what people like. That is definitely something that I just look at the whatchamacallit for, a guide for, because I'm like, do I care enough about this? Okay, so this is, I assume, my shipping container that I want. Okay. I don't need that. I don't think I need more sod. Stay. Then I'm gonna keep, I guess I should go look in my chests and figure out. Okay, so those are all my seeds. I guess I'll put my extra hoe here that I made unnecessarily. Can go there. What else do I have in here? Some feathers I can put in here. I knew I had some stone. Some general wood, which I think I will need for the other thing. Those go in here. That I can get rid of. Okay, perfect. Perfect. These I'm gonna sell. Those I'm gonna make into stuff. That I'm gonna make into stuff. Then that I'm off. Okay. Sorry. I love you. I know. I'm so sorry. I know you're really mad, but there's like not a whole lot. There's nothing we can do about it anymore. But look, we're hanging out. Okay, let's go. Oh, I guess I should just open it up so that maybe you guys just like hang out inside today. Oh, that's the wrong thing, huh? Oopsies. Whatever. Okay. I need to give them all hay, which is all full because I never let them back in. Perfect. That you can go in here. And maybe I send you all inside. And then I do the same thing over here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know. Guys, you're going to be happier inside. It's going to be great. Oh, I forgot I have a pony. I guess I should water my shit while I'm here. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I just have to let go sooner. Man, really just forget about things when you don't play this for a long time, including going the wrong direction. No, I don't want it to go that way. There we go. One of these days I'll get it. You guys come to hang out and not necessarily to watch me play games well. This is what happens when everybody's on vacation and Mike is sick, you know? It's either that or you watch me do chores in Animal Crossing, which is not as exciting either. One time I deleted a chest that I just organized. LOL, smashed it on accident. Everything just flew out. Good times. Sometimes I'm like, why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this to ourselves? Oh, I guess I can get rid of that stuff too. Let's see. We'll get rid of these little guys. And then we'll go build a, mail. Business chat. Okay, so we have to go see Balor. I wonder. There we go. I was like, what's my... I don't want any of those. An open book. Okay, so let's go meet Balor at the inn and see what he wants to get up to. Have you tried Chef RPG? It's super cute and kind of like this, but you own a restaurant. Ooh, I have not, but I like that. I saw that Cook Serve Delicious was like back again in some sort of way. Oh, I am keeping warm, Valen. Autumn might be my favorite time for taking the wagon out. And the leaves change color. Even places have been 100 times to come somewhere new. Okay. These are a little bit too... Oh, what is this? Anything new to tell, Holt? I should be asking you. It looks like you've picked up some assistance. That's right. We're helping Lady Adeline. And don't expect any special treatment because we're related, Papa. Let's talk about your candy supplier. Oh, this feels like a full shakedown. Stressful. Ooh, a mull. Oh, not as exciting. I thought she meant like a... She wanted a new haircut, which I would be down for. Okay, let's make some stuff so I get it out of my inventory. Can I hurry this up at all? And then I can sell all of this stuff, make some cheese. I'm really excited for the next iteration of Animal Crossing because I think they have a lot to learn from games like this that have really made crafting an enjoyable experience with just the way that the menus are set up. Since I restarted my island, it's a real slog to get through a lot of that. And I'm excited to not hopefully have to do that. Nintendo be cool and don't do the weird Nintendo thing. That'd be really awesome. Yeah, not having to wait 17 minutes to swap islands would be nice as well. Yeah, and like the dialogue in this is so good in terms of it's not so repetitive. Up the steps, first door on the left. Cool. So yeah, so being able to like craft from your inventory and not in your pockets is also really nice. Oh, his bedroom. Recruit a reliable. I don't know how I feel about doing business in your bedroom. I feel like that is maybe sending some mixed signals. Or setting you up for a not great opportunity to put yourself into. I've secured a reliable supply line from the capital by adding to the bulk orders made by neighboring towns. Oh, cool. Oh. Do we like this? I guess we do. And like, if you're having business meetings in your bedroom and your bed's not made, that's giving some signs. No, I'm a nosy person. I'm going to keep reading his journal. The next several pages features a column after column of numbers monitoring item prices and tedious order details going back several months. Oh, he's also studying to be on Supermarket Sweep. Of course, an unexpected delivery. How could we see that happening? Oops, caught. Yeah, you left your journal out, your bed's unmade, you invited me into your bedroom. What kind of business proposition is this, Balor, you know? I hope I can trust. I'm not going to tell him there's nothing bad here because maybe I'm just not thinking about it the right way. Like, what if he's trying to own the means of production? I don't want to get caught up with that. Oh, the co-directors of this also made Pasheen? That's crazy. I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea. What benefits the town benefits me, understand? See, there's something I don't trust about you. Mistria has the potential to be a major influence in Aldaria, and I want to get it on the ground floor. Assume you do as well since you moved here. Mistria will recover. We'll both make our fortunes, and then we can all go our separate ways. But you seem to really like it here. Are you trying to... A merchant needs to make his clients' concerns his own, so that's all. On that note, let's get down to business. You can't say that. You've been doing a great job with your shipments. In a short period of time, you've become one of my key suppliers. Why does this sound like a drug deal? Diversify what you sell. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Business comes first. Ugh. There's a lot of profit. Okay, but what if I just want to live a relaxing life? Nitrogen Mustard says, Tim says Gia has been playing Animal Crossing. You and her have been playing any more of it together? I have not played with Gia. Gia doesn't have Nintendo Online. So we kind of have to be like in person to do it. And usually when we hang out, it's because we have like a screener for something. So we're not really like busting out the Switches at a bar before or after when we're like getting dinner or whatever. I don't really want to buy any seats right now, but hopefully one of these days I will invite myself over and we can play. I have texted her about it and been like, how do you feel about how things are going and what part are you at and stuff like that. Mr. Showtime, Tim has all of us on his family plan, which is why. The kind of funny family plan. And unfortunately, there's too many of us now. Ooh. Juniper, my girl. What's the point of helping people if you're only giving preventative advice? If I were Valen to be prescribing potions left and right. Hell yeah. You've really taken to farming, haven't you? I'm so glad. Okay, let's go build this shipping box. The sharks would get me. I thought she was making it up. But then I went to the museum and I saw a cave shark. The rumors are true. I'm lucky to have Reese help with repairs since the earthquake. He's a real cool person. In fact, you remind me of him, Joey. Thank you. The sea grapes in the museum probably have more salty taste like the ocean. I like my grapes. Super sweet. Thank you. Love all of this information. The amber-trapped insect in the museum's collection is fascinating, Joey. I see so many similarities to insects of today. Thank you. All of this information. Okay. We need 100 pieces of wood. Shoot. Gotta chop down all my trees for this. Wish there were options for more than 8 people. Yeah, I imagine there aren't because they're like, how many of you have more than 8 people in your family? But they would be surprised. And they probably just don't want to have people do like a giant conglomeration of people. Told Reese I'd pick up some repairs around town today. Making good time. Great. Love this for you. Okay, we gotta go cut down some trees. He didn't have Mike and all of his kids on there. That's very true. I love that Xbox followed up on that this year because I had forgotten. But I'm glad that they are keeping up on their toes. Portal. Let's see if I have anything to donate to the museum. Donate. Do I have? Oh, bumblebee. Love that. Multi-season insect set. Do I not? Oh, I guess I can learn that thing. Let's see what's in my backpack. Can I? Do I have to like go over it? What is this again? Ooh, crystal berry pie. Yum. Joey, what are you watching on TV currently? That's a great question. I just finished The Hunting Wives on Netflix, which I wouldn't say is good, but it is fun. It's like a kind of salacious, and it's like all of this woman from, I think, Boston, moves to Texas for her husband's job, and then like kind of gets adopted by all of these Texas women, and then it's like part murder mystery, but then maybe they all love each other. So that's a fun one. It was originally meant for Showtime, Stars, one of those other streaming services, so it's like a lot more titty than you'd expect to see in a TV show on Netflix. So that was kind of fun, and it has Brittany Snow, which I love Brittany Snow. Oh my gosh, no more Dr. Joshua Jackson's son Nuggies. Did Doc Odyssey get canceled? I'm so sad. And then I am watching The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime because I do love a Jenny Han project. So I have that. I still need to finish The Studio and The Rehearsal. I have like a couple episodes of both of them left. I've been doing a lot of reading, so I haven't been watching as much TV, and I'm trying to think of what else. The things that I feel like I've watched that I've talked about, I still think you all should watch, are Adults on FX and Overcompensating on Amazon Prime. They're both very good. They kind of get put in the same category, but they're not really the same. But they're both, I think, equally good and worth watching. Benito Skinner and Mary Beth Barone are so funny. Jack Innanen so funny. The whole, I forget what his name is. There's one actor, Owen Thiel, maybe, I think is his last name, that's on both, and he's also very funny. I did not see Together yet, but I will. It's on my list. I don't like the 8 o'clock bell. I just gotta keep finding more trees to cut down, I guess, so I can build this thing. What have I been reading? Right now I'm reading a book called The Compound. It is a perfect Joey book because it's this, I just started it, so I am not that far into it, but is this the right button? Yeah. It is post-apocalyptic, somewhat dystopian on some level. This girl wakes up in a compound, and I'm imagining like it's like the Love Island compound. And it's her and a bunch of girls, and it's this house that's like definitely been lived in. But there's nobody else there. They can see like remnants of like meals and stuff that people have had. And so they all kind of wake up separately on the property and they try and like wrangle each other up. And then they know that the boys are coming at some point. So it's some sort of like reality TV competition thing. So it feels very like Hunger Gamesy. We're putting all of these people in a setting. There's a romantic aspect, but there's also a survival aspect. And the winner gets like an incredible amount, kind of like all of your wishes, dreams, desires, blah, 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 kind of a setup. But it's definitely building the tension of, oh, you're going to have to do some heinous things to each other to be the last person standing. So, yeah, it's called The Compound. Enjoying it so far, but it is just like, it's one that I don't like to read like late at night because I'm like, oh, now I just feel like all of this dread. And I need something like a little bit more lighthearted. Have you read any of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series? I have not. I kind of don't particularly enjoy a lot of like fantasy. That's not usually my genre of choice. Stuff that's like dystopian and post-apocalyptic kind of, I guess it's more dystopian in the book than post-apocalyptic, is kind of as close as I get to it. I tried reading, whatchamacallit? It's not, Legends and Lattes, something like that. Let me see. I have it in my Kindle. Legends and Lattes, that's what it is. No? Is that what I said? Now I have to do it, otherwise it's going to bother me. Something. It's really far down my list because I've literally never. Yeah, it is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. And I know he's written like a couple other ones where it's like essentially, I think it's an orc who essentially who's tired of doing like quests and D&D type stuff and decides that they just want to open a coffee shop. But like their in-world like doesn't really understand. Oh, I'm going to die out here. Is like, why would you want to do that? So it's supposed to be cute. That's been on my list for a while, but fantasy, not usually the genre. Oh, dang it. I just barely made it inside. Because everybody talks about like how good Brandon Sanderson is and like even my like non kind of fantasy friends have been really into that. So yeah, I kind of go back and forth between, I read like a lot of like fluffy romance, because it's fun. And then I will do some thriller, some horror. I have to sell all this stuff. And general fiction. I don't read a lot of nonfiction unless it's like a memoir, but even that I'm like kind of picky with, where it's like kind of depending on the topic and stuff like that. What else do I want to sell? It's already in there. I get rid of that. Great. Okay, let me put some of this stuff away. This goes here. This goes here. Those I still need. Those I will keep. These go here. Great. The Spell Shop is really good. It felt like a cozy Hallmark movie, but fantasy. Ooh. I feel like I saw people talking about it on TikTok. Is there like a sequel maybe that's coming out soonishly? Or did that come out soon? I also want to go back and read some Stephen King. I haven't read in quite some time. And is it The Stand that's getting turned into a TV show? I think, or no, it's The Long Walk. Maybe it's The Long Walk. And I want to go through and read that before the show comes out. Love to do a little pre-movie read through. I have to do that for, The Outsider still on my TBR shelf. Also very good. Outsider or Outsiders? I guess both are good. So yeah, I think I want to read, Oh No, the Chickens Are Mad at Me. Oopsies. I called you back in, I thought, but maybe not. Oh yeah, welcome to Dairy, that's right. Oops. I read part of it and feel no need to go back to it. So I think I'm okay with that one. Some of those, just like, sometimes I'm like, maybe I don't need to read more Stephen King. But then inevitably Mike Flanagan decides to adapt something else, and I'm like, fuck, I do need to do it. See, I wouldn't be excited if Welcome to Derry was a prequel to Dairy Girls about the parents when they're older, or when they're younger, because I think they're so funny. Dairy Girls, incredible. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I am watching Welcome to Plathville, which is like part of my reality TV bullshit. But even that I'm like not super caught up on. Okay, let's go. I love the idea of reading Stephen King, but I'm so over reading so much faster than the book wraps up. Oh, I'm over so much faster than the book wraps up. Yeah. I'm like largely not an audiobook person, but maybe that is the solution of like keeping my attention. What else do I have in my... I mean, I'm also constantly in the juggle of, I feel like if you're a reader and you use Libby and you like to go to the library, then you understand the plight that is balancing your Libby holds, because they all come in at the same time. The other book I'm reading right now, or that I have after The Compound, is called The Talent, which is about the 5 actresses that are nominated for Best Actress in like a given year. It's like a fictional tale kind of how they, all of these different types and stories of Hollywood come together. And like how they interact and how they don't interact, and the drama and the competition and all that stuff. So I'm excited to get to that too. Yeah, greatest part. I also have to read the latest Emily Henry, Great Big Beautiful Life, which is unfortunate naming for the current political climate. But Mind Forgeables. Okay, I probably have that in my thing. And okay, perfect. Yeah, I know. I feel like all of my Libby things just always come together at the same time. So right now I maybe have my Kindle on airplane mode so I can keep some of the books a little bit longer. Don't worry, it still returns them. Okay. I unfortunately just... Oh, I'm reading Mike Drucker's book right now. We Used to Live Here is next. I also have Nathan Grayson's Twitch book on my desk right now. So that I need to do. I also have the book God of the Woods that's been on my desk for honestly probably like months at this point, and I'm like halfway through and I'm trying to convince myself to keep reading it, but I am like not particularly enjoying it. I don't do well with books that have more than like 2 or 3 people's perspectives that you shift between. I just like don't have the brain capacity to keep all of that straight. And God of the Woods has not only multiple characters, but it also like flip-flops back through like different time periods. And like they're not huge stretches. It's like within like sometimes it's like 3 years earlier or 5 years earlier or whatever. But I just don't really enjoy books where I have to like keep a post-it in the front being like, okay, this character is this is the investigator and this is the mom and this is the camper and then this one's the counselor and all this stuff. I'm just like, I just don't know that book is for me. I think that's probably also why I don't really like fantasy. I guess I don't mind it if it's from one person's perspective, then it's easier for me to figure out. But like, it's hard when you're flipping back and forth from different people's perspectives and time periods. I need one or the other. I just need some stability in my reading, and that's not usually any of them. Let's see. I wonder if I have enough wood. Ooh, I do. Okay, let's go make that thing and turn that in. David James says, I'm reading God of the Woods right now and I feel the same way. It's a messy family tree. Yeah. And it does the thing that, like, I guess I don't mind in games, but you're like, okay, we've established these characters and who they are, and I think that I have, like, a hold on it. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, no, you're introducing a new character. I'm halfway through this book and I have to learn somebody new. And do all of their backstory. Not my fave. But I want to like it. I will say that I have had most people who have finished it have been like, it's meant to fine. So I think that is also affecting my investment in it. Because if I had people telling me like, oh my gosh, it's so good, you need to finish it, then I would probably power through. But if it's not even worth the like mental work of remembering all of these people, then I'm negatively motivated to keep reading it. But I'm glad that I'm not the only one having this problem. Ooh, The Last Policeman, which are mysteries set at the end of the world. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's hard to like find a series that I love. But Kobo says I'm 58% through and I'll power through it. Okay. Well, you let me know when you finish it. And maybe that'll motivate me one way or another. I think the other thing too is, where are you? This is one of the books that I have a physical copy of, and I'm such a Kindle girl these days that it's like harder for me to sit down with a physical book. So, more of that extra for me. Okay. The 5-star man says, I'm bad about buying a book just because I've heard about it on TikTok. I've dropped so much money at half-price books in the last month. Boy, is that true. I feel like I have gotten baited into buying books, and then I'm reading it and I'm like, I do not believe the hype about it. I think most of it's, you have to find your correct book recommendation people. I have like a couple that I like. I have one girl that does like fluffy romance, and she's usually like, we have very similar reading tastes, so I like her. And then one of my favorite internet people, I don't know what his actual name is, but his tag is Tell the Bees. And he talks a lot about pop culture stuff, but from like a anthropological and sociological slant, which is what I majored in college. So that's why I like so much of the reality TV stuff. So I really enjoy his recommendations. He did a thing a couple months ago where he took Vanderpump Rules, which was one of my favorite reality shows, and then broke it down by character and was like, hey, if you find this character interesting, then you should read these books that kind of go along with their overarching storylines throughout the show and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of those on my list that I want to make my way through. But, there's just Not enough time. Oh, I want she's mama. I missed you. I like that you can see that she's thinking about that. Yes, a solo Joey stream. Yeah, Anslo, I use Libby a lot. We had just talked about the peril that is balancing all of your Libby holds when they come in at the same time. And then I do subscribe to Kindle Unlimited, but it is my goal every month to read 10 Kindle Unlimited books. It's kind of what I think the math ends up being, because then Amazon ends up paying out to indie authors more than what you pay Amazon for your subscription. And I love a way that I can stick it to Jeff Bezos. So that's kind of my thought process on still being able to support some of my favorite indie romance authors, and not kind of leaving them hanging out to dry, because a lot of that community is only on Kindle Unlimited. And they have like a lot of good thrillers and stuff like that too. Those are the ones that I gravitate towards. I'm sure that there's other ones. I forget what his name is, but he is I need to go home. He's a Kind of Funny best friend, and he's an author, and Kevin really likes his books, but his stuff's on Kindle Unlimited, and it's not like a genre. I think it's fantasy or fantasy adjacent, which is not usually my genre, but Kevin's also, I think, been reading his books too. How does Kindle know that you read a book? Because I'll just look through pages of all the books to pay authors. You know, that's a great question. I don't know exactly how that works, but also an option for sure. Especially if you don't care about your Kindle reading stats, which unfortunately I deeply care about my Kindle stats. And like all the dumb challenges and stuff that they have on there. I am trying to be better about not buying books through Kindle. I bought the new Emily Henry on bookshop.org now that they've launched their app with a e-reader section, which is why I think I haven't read the book yet, because I kind of forget that I have it because it's just in a different app. So I'm hoping that I end up liking that interface so that I can buy digital books through them instead. No, it's not Greg Miller. Though I did see that he was reading on vacation. And I want to know what he's reading. Ooh, it's Mary. Oh, The Market. Perfect. Looks like it bases off the average time you take on a page. I also have like endless amounts of physical books that I need to get to. I was reading this one called Pizza Girl that falls into like the weird girl literature, which I love. Stuff like Bunny. But that's a physical one. But that one I keep in my car. So in case I'm anywhere and I get somewhere early or something gets delayed, I have something to do, even though I can read on my phone too. Sometimes I like having a physical book for like reading in a bar, because then I get less distracted, because you get so many notifications. I think he is reading Leviathan's Wake actually, which I see also recommended on TikTok all the time. But I like it, just has like a cool cover style, even though I know it's like probably not a me book. Jay Shaw says, I used to work in a call center where you couldn't have your phone at your desk, but they did let you read books between calls. That's how I read all the Game of Thrones books and the Dark Tower series. Oh, that's clutch. That used to be at my old job, my friend Jessie, she always had a book at her desk and was like reading whenever she was done. And she got through so many books that way. And that's why I got some of my, she gave me like some of my best recommendations I've ever gotten were from her. The Expanse. People keep talking about how good that show is, but once again, sci-fi also not really my thing. One of these days I'll find a series that changes my mind about it, and I don't know what that'll be, and maybe it won't actually ever happen, but I want to like it. I just don't think I have it in my heart to do it. Oh, that is The Expanse. Okay. No, this way. No, this way. Ooh, seeds. I also loved The Pit this year, as many of us did. And I love the story that Noah Wiley started like a library on set for different people to like pull from in their trailers or whatever. What a fun way to bond. Okay, without there. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I'm gonna do it this way. And cool, more things to sell. I don't really feel like cooking anything, so I'm just gonna sell it all. I need more of... Maybe we go into the mines for a little bit today, too. Those I'll make into stuff. Okay. No, Wiley, well-read daddy. Exactly. Hi, Cam. Do. Let's see what's acorns. You can do that, why not? Okay, let's... Why do I always have such an odd number of cheese? A fun book is The Haunted Forest Tour. It's Jurassic Park, but with monsters instead of dinosaurs. Ooh. Could be into that. What's it called? Haunted Forest Tour. Weird. Maybe I will look on Libby. Haunted. The Haunted Forest Tour. I don't know why I don't have it. Hi, Barrett. Oh, interesting. For some reason, my library only has it on audiobook. But I screenshotted it, and maybe I'll look for it after the stream.
Joey, before you continue on, because
yes.
you've been holding down the fort here.
I have.
And some Fields of Mistria getting back into the game.
Yes.
Let's take a word from our sponsor.
This episode's brought to you by our own show, Kind of Funny in Review. It is our movie review show, and it is the best place to get all of our thoughts on all of the latest in entertainment. Greg, and how has it been this year?
It's been awesome because I came back. Alien vs. Predator in review. Superman in review. Fantastic Four currently happening in review. It's been a great time, and I've been crazier than ever.
You really have. It's been banger after banger after banger of episodes of In Review. Doesn't mean the movies necessarily were.
Oh, they often
Sometimes
aren't.
we're talking about some all-time greats. Sometimes we're talking about some of the worst movies ever made. But no matter what, Greg is drinking his Cokes and having a good time and saying some of the craziest things you've said on Kind of Funny content ever.
That's right. If you're unfamiliar, of course, In Review is us picking a movie series, watching them all, then ranking and reviewing them all while meticulously recapping the plot and not screwing anything up.
But here's the thing. I know a lot of you are watching live probably on Kind of Funny Games Daily or Kind of Funny Games Cast. We cover video games, but we also cover movies, and we have a great time doing it. We're just best friends hanging out. So don't worry. We're getting back to Alien vs. Predator, everybody, right after we get through some of the big summer movies, but Fantastic Four, Superman, Alien vs. Predator. It's been a great time. The good times are just starting.
That's right. So right now, like, subscribe, share on your favorite podcast feed or youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, and we'll see you at the movies.
That was good.
Thank you. I mean, we stole it. It's, I think Siskel and Eber's line.
What up? I'm back. I guess I could have paused the game, so I just stood there and wasted the entire time.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's like, whatever. I don't really care. But we're back. currently reading Winging It With You, which I'm not digging like I hoped I would, but the TBR is looking good, so I'll live. I know, sometimes I feel like I got to a point where I'm like, I need to knock off some of the stuff that's been on there for a long time just to get it over with. And sometimes the productivity feels nice, even if I don't really care about the book as much anymore.
So you can knock it. You said you knocked it out.
Yeah. Then I don't have to have it like breathing down my neck on the list, being like, man, I've been talking about reading this book for like years at this point. I also just have so many books on my bookshelves that I need to get through. But I've put a lot of them in my closet, so if I can't see them, they don't exist, right? I did Book of the Month as that service during COVID, so I have ended up with like just a bunch of books that I normally kind of wouldn't have picked, but they were like the closest thing in a given month to what I was interested in, so I picked one up. So I really just need to go through those and donate them to like a little free library in my neighborhood or something like that. The 5-star man says, I'm tempted to try and read Dune for the first time, but it's so long, it'll take me all year. Yeah, I feel you. I was talking with Nick about that yesterday because we were talking about reading, and he was talking about how he's on like the 3rd, maybe the 5th Dune book, I think is what he said. I was like, damn, Nick, I didn't know you were, he was like, yeah, I mean, it's like taking me years at this point, but to get through all of them so far. But he was having fun. I think that's the problem. It is a fight for your attention on so many different platforms, whether it be even podcasts and stuff like that. When we were talking about Pablo Torre on the podcast this week, and then I was trying to catch up on the Sports Gossip Show, which is like another show that I love, and they just got picked up by The Athletic, which is exciting for them because they're like a teeny baby indie show. And then Hunter Pence was posting about being on Katie Nolan's podcast Casuals, which I also always am meaning to listen to. And obviously we love Hunter Pence. But Katie doesn't put her show on YouTube in video form. And that's the only way I only watch podcasts these days for the most part, even if it is just like on in the background at work, as I'm sure many of you know. You should ask Nick about Human Shy Halud. Oh, I don't know. Do I want to do that? Do I? Gavatar says, just listen to Pablo Torre today because of your KF pod. Yay! I hope that you enjoy it. Even as someone who, because I like baseball and I like over the years have kind of fallen off on how closely I follow the Giants and baseball stuff in general. But I like sports overall, even if I don't really follow anybody like teams super closely and stuff like that. I find the culture around sports also very interesting. So I like just learning about all the little like niches within that. I'm pretty sure if you are just like generally curious about things, which are my favorite type of people, then I like podcasts that kind of cater to like, hey, you might not even know that this exists, but we're going to make you like interested and care about it. I also started, even as a Brit that follows no U.S. sports, it is interesting. Yeah, they find like a really good like human interest aspect to it. It's just real good reporting and storytelling. I forget, somebody during that stream was talking about Las Culturistas, which is like another podcast that's in my orbit, even though I don't listen to it because it feels daunting. And I'm sure a lot of people feel that way of like, oh, this podcast has been going on forever and there's so many in jokes and all this kind of stuff that it's like hard to commit to get in and you feel lost and you're like, do I start from the beginning? That feels crazy to like start from the beginning and listen to so many episodes. But I don't like jumping in and feeling like I don't get the joke or the reference or whatever that's going on. But they just did their like award show yesterday. Yeah, the Culture Awards. I knew I knew Cam was gonna know this. And like I've been laughing at just like all of the clips and stuff like that, and even like their category announcements and all of the nominees and stuff like that are so fun, and like I just need to really commit to it. The problem, here's the thing, it's a me thing, because the real problem is that I watch all of my podcasts these days, and the Lost Cultures podcast is on the iHeartRadio YouTube channel, and iHeartRadio puts out so much fucking content on YouTube that I had to unsubscribe from their channel because I'm like, I only want Lost Culture stuff, but they have a million other things that I don't care about, and it's driving me nuts that my following feed is so messy because I use my YouTube or my subscription feed. I use my YouTube subscription feed very regularly. And I didn't like it being messy with like stuff I didn't care about. Okay, so Cam, you jumped right in and didn't go back. Okay. I will work on it. Cause I think the first time that I really had heard of them, or like their first viral clip, was the episode they did with Tina Fey when Bowen got canceled for, not canceled, but like got in trouble for saying something snarky on like a Letterbox review. And Tina Fey was like, you're too famous to like make jokey jokes about the entertainment industry because now you're like finding yourself in rooms or adjacent to these people. And then she was like, Matt, you're not that far off. How can I help? So I gotta get in there. The Harvest Festival. They only grow wild in Mistria, and only for a short time, then they just up and disappear. Hate that. They're tasty. If you could help to collect some queen berries over the next few days, awesome. We're gonna work on that, I guess. Also, guys, change of plans. Nick got tied up, so we're gonna stream this for probably till like 2, and then that's gonna be your stream for the day. Nick will come back, excuse me, I think tomorrow. And we'll be back to a normal schedule for the most part. As normal as our schedule gets when 3 people are out of the office this week. Because yeah, it's been fun to see Big Kev Dog's pictures from Hawaii. Andy was on a plane this morning. Greg's pictures have been fun too. Okay. Can I harvest any of this yet? No. Okay. Let's go look for some of these berries. I need to find more of these guys for a quest. I guess I can see what other questy quests I have. Queen berries. Mine forageables. I have to make... Jeez. Okay, I need more acorns. Chestnuts. Okay, hemlock. Hemlock, where do you live? Okay, maybe you're here? Do. Oh yeah, hot take culture. Tough. Okay. So we did that one. What else do I got? Acorns, golden butter. I think that's pomegranate juice, pudding, seaweed, sashimi, ultimate feed, So many people need ultimate feed. I guess I should figure out how to make that. Oyster, and then a lot of this old stuff is out of season. Crystals. I think I have those in my thing. Okay. Let's go here. And, oh yeah, how do I make ultimate feed? So this one, deluxe. So I need seaweed. So I need a bunch of seaweed, I guess. Maybe we'll go fish for a little bit. Do. Do I remember how to fish? I assume it's just the button. Okay, so it wasn't E, it was my mouse button. Okay, we gotta get some seaweed so I can knock some of this stuff out. Oh, I guess I'll go around on the other side. Turn around. I've also been playing so much Animal Crossing fishing that it's hard to remember like what the deal is for this one. Ooh, a chest! That's exciting. Am I all? Oh, I guess I am. Guess I gotta go get rid of some stuff. Oops. Okay. I guess I'll go do that and then I'll come back. Get my stuff. No, I like how much the music changes. What are you doing today? Nothing better than doing paperwork outside under the sun. Oh, I wish this filing would last forever. What if we just hung out under the sun and didn't do work? You know? What if we had like a nice, crispy, cool Diet Coke? Just chatted, caught up. Man, Marsh, a man of few words. Part of me, I think, wants to romance Marsh if I'm going to have to make a choice on that. Just because I want to know what he's like when he's like softer, which I don't even know if that's actually true. Is he? Maybe sell that. Have I not donated that? Interesting. Oh, I need this, huh? Oh no, pinecone I don't need. Shards I don't care about. This I don't care about. Acorns I need. These I'm never gonna use. Sell that. That I need. Chestnuts I don't think I need. Those I need. You know what? I'm gonna sell this too. I just want to get shit. No, I don't want to sell that. I just want to get shit out of my thing. Let's see. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Just let me learn this recipe. Okay, cool. And 0. What do we got in here? Do. Okay, let me put these away. I was wondering if the Hog is Happier might be next week or later in the month. I don't know off the top of my head. I saw your tweet, but I have not had a chance to look at the calendar. I was working on some other stuff today. So I will look this afternoon and let you know. Yes, the fridge sig. My fave. Okay, I need to go to the museum. I need to go get my stuff that I fished up. And I need to get a bunch of seaweed. I need it for a couple of quests and then to make the feed to also do the quests. So, ooh, it is a queenberry. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not where I want to go. Let's do some fishing. This may be the only time I've ever wanted seaweed. Or are those the ones that I have to dive into? I don't remember, but maybe we'll figure it out. Ooh, and a queenberry. Okay, this is the diving spot. Awesome. Okay, we haven't gone to this side of the map. Let's go over here. See what we got going on. Need more acorns, but I don't remember how to find them. Hop in here. Close, but not quite. Ooh. Some garlic. Some more berries. I assume I just have to like upgrade my fishing pole to get it to reach that far for all those middle fish. Maybe that should be my next. Ooh, apples. One of my next things. Turn around, love me. Thank you. Ooh, a turtle. I just need... Do I need to be at the ocean for seaweed? Is that what I'm missing? Did I make a critical error in location? Do. Oh. Do not thank you. Didn't think you cared about that one. A little frog. Let's see if we can get something out of here. Oops. We'll get those. Those. Maybe we'll go. Oh. Full already. Okay, time to go sell stuff. Sell stuff and put it away. The grind forever. It's not the right way out. We need your weapons review. No spoilers. We got our tickets for tomorrow afternoon. It is a Zach Kreger movie. I had a great time. I think I can't remember if I was telling chat or if I was just telling the boys outside that we had a screener last night and I couldn't tell where. Oh, I did tell it here. Yeah. There was somebody that was like talking and it was really fucking annoying. And got yelled at by like a bunch of people and like the balcony part of the theater and people from down below. And even that normally would like ruin a movie going experience for me. And I would be so annoyed and so grumpy about it, which like I still am. But the fact that like that is not the leading emotion that I have for this movie tells you that it's good enough that it was able to distract from that. I appreciated the guy that was sitting in front of me and over like a seat. He was giving movie bro, but like in a good way, not in a bad way. But I just appreciated that he took the like movie theater experience so seriously that he was like the first person to say something like stop talking. And then like people kind of ratcheted it up from there and were less and less nice the more times they had to mention it and yell at people. So that I have to donate still. Those I need. These I need to keep. That I need. Okay, let's maybe put some stuff away. And yeah, am so interested in that movie on so many different levels because I think it's really interesting that there was such like an intense bidding war for the script, and the fact that Jordan Peele like fired his entire team because they didn't get it. I think that that's such an interesting aspect to it. Then the fact that do I have any more? Oh, good, I do have more acorns. The fact that originally it was supposed to have like a wildly different cast. Brian Tyree Henry was supposed to be in it. Pedro Pascal was supposed to be the Josh Brolin character. Lot of interesting ways in which this movie could have gone like a billion different ways. So essentially I need an episode of The Town with Zach Kreger about it, because I just would be interested in hearing like all of those kinds of stories. What do I need to do? Okay, so I have... Do I owe somebody chestnuts? No, acorns. This to Dell. And... I think that's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love Josh Brolin. I think it would have been interesting for Pedro just because he's never really... I guess he's kind of... I guess not like true horror. Josh Brolin kills it though. I also not normally a Julia Garner fan. I've not watched Ozark, but Ozark, singular, plural. But I don't really love her. I was disappointed by Wolfman that came out earlier this year. There were some aspects of it that were really, really, really fucking cool, and I really like Christopher Abbott. But then there was just a lot of it didn't come together for me in the way that I had hoped it would. That Dark Pictures, anytime they try and do any of the Dark Pictures stuff, it just is such a disaster. Yeah, that's kind of my issue with her. I also found her like kind of annoying in My Friend Anna, and that's probably also because I loved that book about the like schemer girl. Yeah, there's something about her that I don't love, but she was like actually pretty spot on. I think she was really good in this. I think this character played to her strengths. If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me. I don't know that quote particularly. And then, yeah, Infamous Liars, I agree. Wolfman was such a disappointment after Invisible Man. Yeah, they did some cool things with like the transitions and stuff like that, but ultimately did not really work for me, which is a bummer, but that's how it goes. Okay. I guess I have to figure out what I want to grow next. None of the rest of you are. None of the rest of you are doing it. Let's see. Need one more of those. Can I pick the ones in here? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Okay. Let's go see what reward I got. What am I learning? Ooh, cottage trellis. Fun. Okay, I don't. Go away. I don't want this. Ooh, an apple. Okay. Who are these people that I need to deliver these things to? I have to make a lot of dining tables. Okay. Del, where would you be if I were you? I will say sometimes it's hard to figure out which character sprite is which. I feel like I mean, I know it's also just like not a lot of space to work with, but sometimes they're hard to tell apart. Okay. I also want to go to the museum and donate this bug before I forget and just sell it one day. Ooh, maybe I'll talk to you. Shouldn't neglect my work, but hanging out with my friends is so fun. Maybe I can do both. There is that world, but also maybe your friends won't love it if you... Ooh! I guess it's just marsh, but I don't mind if you use my anvil to make the same tools that I'm selling. I'd rather people carry on their smithing tradition. Wow. I love that you love it for the sport. Man, I get so many spam phone calls every day. We gotta do something about this. Okay, donate. Ooh, and a broccoli. Huh. New reward. Love that. What's in here? Ooh, gold. And a lobster roll. That's fun. What's this? Summer flower rug. That's also cute. Don't love the rain. Ooh. I'm gonna go over. Ash the Cozy Gamer says was obsessed with this game back in January. I haven't played since. Debating if I should wait till full release to play through. Definitely an option. I feel like they've done a really good job of updating and keeping everybody in the know of like the roadmap and stuff like that. It is, I wish, the real problem for me with this game is that now I'm like attached to my Switch again because of all the Animal Crossing and stuff that I've been getting back to and restarting my island and stuff. So it's mostly just that like, dang, wish that I could play this on my Switch, but it's just baby early access, which is a little sad. But if this is what helps us get a really solid 1.0, here for it. I will suffer. Okay, get my fog orchid. Yeah, I think that this is gonna really kill it on Switch. But hopefully sooner rather than later. I feel like I'm in a holding pattern with a lot of like, oh, I'm excited for this game. Who knows when it'll come out? Haunted Chocolatier. Maybe someday I'll see it. But who can say? I believe that it will be finished. Concerned Ape has never really let us down. And it is so impressive that he's like a solo dev. Ulrich, excuse me. Excuse me, can we talk? Hey. Fall makes the leaves change color, but rocks stay the same. Makes you think. Doesn't make me think. It makes me think that maybe I'm not as in love with you as I could be. Time for my shift in the kitchen. Rain has been working on a new recipe. She needs a break. Aiden's got me all the grain I need. Time to go brewing. Cool. Oh, everybody's out. Royal dinner. And then a royal sleep. That's what Queen Maple wants. Awesome. It's time for another bee fact. Fuck yeah, Luke. Let's go. A queen bee can lay over 3,000 eggs per day. Worker bees come from eggs fertilized by the queen. Drones come from unfertilized eggs. And that's the end of today's bee fact. Great. Thank you. I can train you in the ways of the sword if you want. I don't know if I trust this young child to teach me how to use a sword, but you know, why the fuck not, I guess. You had told me one new farmer moving to Mistria is going to boost business this way. I would have made it a point to meet you further up the road. You just really love progress in this town, which is not a bad thing, but makes me a little bit suspicious of you. I think you have ulterior motives as to why you love progress. But it's also been so long that I don't really remember what those are. Oops. Can I fish from here? Perfect. I love that I can fish from over here. Ooh, and a berry. Maybe I'll go up this time. I play this on my Steam Deck. Doesn't quite hit the same as Switch, but still cozy. Yeah, that's largely how I've played too. I love my Steam Deck. It just is so heavy and it makes my wrists hurt. I feel like I can play on my Switch for like ever and not really have an issue, but Steam Deck not as ergonomic. Or maybe I just have limp, weak wrists. I did see that Greg posted a Gregway a couple weeks ago about his strong wrists. It's like, I wonder what that's about. Maybe it was also talking about all of the handheld gaming. Did you forget my name? Rude. I will say, I noticed a frog. Okay, and judging by your tone, you haven't noticed any unusual amphibian behavior. Correct, I have not. This frog seemed much more intelligent than his fellows. I sense a deeper mystery at work here. It's a shame you weren't more help, but I suppose that's not a particular surprise. Wow. I love when hot women are mad at me. So fun. Let's see. Oh, we had people in the office like a month ago. And as they were leaving, they called me Joelle, and I was like, well, not wrong, I guess, but also not right. And it was just funny because Tim was like, Tim's desk is right next to mine, so he caught the entire interaction. And I just like knew that I couldn't look at him because I would start laughing, and that was like not appropriate. But I was just like, oh, this happens more often than you'd think. But also not as often as you think it would. That was the first time I had ever gotten that particular combination. I get people that call me Noelle all the time, which like I don't largely care about, but I'm just like, oh, that's not actually my name. But I had never had anybody like smoosh them together like that, and it made me laugh. I wonder if I can find another one of these little pink guys so I can finish off this quest. Maybe not. What do we got over here? Perfect, I'll take that. Yes, it is definitely my Krypton name for sure. Let's see. I am so happy that it's still summer, because the idea of like having to farm in the rain makes me angry. I already just like don't like doing anything in the rain. I can sell these. I don't need. Those I probably do. So I can sell. Summer flower rug. That I'll put in my house. That I'll keep. You know I should probably keep those, but I want them out of my thing. Same with these. And those I know I can. I wonder what seeds I have that I can plant tonight. Do. Fall. What season am I? I'm in fall. I guess is the every 3 days, sure. Fall. Summer, spring, fall. Barrett's here, everybody, which I feel like means one thing.
I mean, we can wrap up whenever you're feeling to wrap up, but I just wanted to come in here and see how you're doing.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just playing Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Oh,
Endlessly addicted.
I feel like I thought everybody kind of was over it.
Yeah, I never got off the ball. There was one point where I was like, okay, once I hit level 50,
Yeah.
I'll stop. But then, this Eevee season started, and I was like, damn. And then this new season, and that was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And then this new season started, and it has like a lot of Pokemon from Johto, and I was like, fuck.
That's pretty cool.
I gotta get these Mons.
I just like opening the packs still. Like, I don't battle anybody. Just
I
like,
love
this
battling.
is the fun.
Ever since they introduced like season battling as well, like I'm always in like kind of that Ultra Ball 1 rank, which I don't know how that equates to like normal game ranks, but I in my head it's like gold rank, so pretty proud of that.
Hell yeah. Do you play like every day?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a problem. It gets in the time of like playing games that of actual substance that I should probably be playing instead. Like I still haven't played Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
Which probably isn't great. Like I should probably get on that at some point.
Yeah, but like it's kind of that time. Well, is it that time? It feels like that time where it's just like
It's just kind of
everyone's kind of just catching up on things to play.
Yeah.
So, that I don't want. That'll keep.
Pokemon TCG still top 5 global gotcha sales. Yeah, I don't spend
Wild.
every once in a while. I might put like $20 in to get like gold or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's very rare. I just do the dailies.
Yep.
And once a month they'll refresh the shop so you can use a bunch of like free currency to essentially like buy like the what is it, the things that let you like unpack quicker or whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Not bad. And if it's something you're playing consistently, then like I'm always happy to kick them some money.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a free to play game.
Your gold rank in my heart, Barrett. Thank you, 5-star man.
Okay, well, I have to go to bed in this game, so that feels like a perfect place to close off the stream for today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. It's been so fun, even though we didn't really do any of the new stuff, but I'm glad we got to catch up about books and movies and TV and watch me try to remember how to play this game. We'll be back tomorrow with Kind of Funny Games Daily and some other shenanigans. Who knows what they'll be, but they will be fun. Bye!